Good afternoon, everyone. So there was this one time where even we had a felicitation program. We have it all the time, like whenever a batch passes. So I used to sit there and I used to look at the toppers of that batch, and I just used to feel like one day even I want to be like them, even I want to top in an exam, and that even I want to come up to the stage and probably share my experience. And today I finally got that opportunity and I feel very overwhelmed and it feels like a big privilege to be up here. So if anyone had to ask me before the 9th of January, Chirashri, how do you feel? Like, do you think you're going to pass? I'd probably say no. I did not believe in myself even one bit. Like, my self-confidence was the lowest. And the reason behind this, there were many factors. First of all, I took this last moment decision of just doing the second group in the month of June. Before that also, I had given it a try, but I just felt like it's not going to work out for me. And there was one person, her name is Gauri ma'am, she's right over here. She was the one who told me to go ahead, not to give up. And I was very close to actually just quitting and just doing one group and just being happy with it. But I remember I spoke to her on call and she was like, you've done at least something till now, so just don't back away. You can do better, like just don't back away now after coming so far. And every day I was just battling with constant fear as to like what would happen. But I just pushed all of that aside and decided, let's just give it a try. And there were so many people around me as well, friends, parents, others as well. I just felt like there was just one message the universe was trying to tell me, and that is just do both of it and just move ahead. So I just blindly followed those words and I just decided to give it a try. And today I say I'm very proud and very glad that I took up that decision and just did not surrender to my fear. So one thing that I'd like to tell is that just believe in yourself, okay? Like, no matter how scared you are to do something, just give it a try. And we're still very young, we have very little to lose right now, so just go ahead. Don't think about what will happen, because the outcome can be very great. And if I were to talk about how I got so much, I would say revision. That is something that's very important, and I feel like not a lot of people do that quite often. Like, they will study, everyone studies, but when it comes to revising, I feel like that is not something that is given so much attention to. So revise every day. I used to revise like at least half an hour every day. I used to revise something or the other. It need not be like, just this subject. Just revise something, because your brain, you need to keep reminding your brain that this information is important and that it needs to be there. So the only way to achieve that is to open up your book, just flip through the pages, just do something, but just don't go to bed without revising once. Another thing is giving mock tests, and give as many tests as you can, because you need to prepare yourself for that day when you're going to be sitting in the exam hall, because that environment is going to be completely different. And you need to prepare yourself for that pressure, that stress, that anxiety. And the only way to overcome that is to give as many tests as possible. So I'd also like to thank my parents, because at nights, for some reason, I do not know why, my anxiety levels would just rise to the top, and I used to tell them to just sit with me and just be there while I'm studying. And Gauri ma'am, again, big thanks to you. And also I'd like to thank Trisha for giving us some of the best faculties out there. I'd also like to thank Gopi sir for his constant motivation, and I hope that everyone over here, we all have a common goal, we all have a set path that we want to go through, and I hope that someday we'll all be there. We'll just be in a state where we'll be happy seeing ourselves, and most importantly, lead a life with no regrets and lead a happy, successful life. Thank you.